10 times to be the master, take 4. 10 times to be the master. This is a quote from Jeffery Gitomer's book, The Little Red Book of Selling. I'm currently on my 3rd pass of the book, having just finished the 2nd pass about an hour ago. And towards the end of his book, it says that 10 times to be the master. It's something along the lines of that. I'm probably not quoting it correctly, but it's something like that. You must read this book 10 times to get everything in here, to be a master of this book. And this 10 times to be the master really applies to reading. All these personal development books, you can't just read them once. It's not enough. It'll go in one ear and out the other, and you'll retain a small bit of that knowledge. For you to really grasp the meaning of some of these cornerstone books, an example, Think and Grow Rich, you have to be reading them multiple times. I'd say if it's one of these really important books, you should be doing it at least 5 times. 10 times if you have the time to do so. But for now, I'm aiming to do 5 times for these real cornerstone books. Like Think and Grow Rich, Little Red Book of Selling, Dale Carnegie, How to Get Friends and Influence People. It's not the exact title, but you guys will know what I mean. But you have to be able to read these books multiple times. Think and Grow Rich, a cornerstone of personal development, has been around for ages and ages. In that book, it says this book must be studied. It can't be read just once. You will not retain everything in there. You will not be able to digest everything in one sitting. You will have to read it multiple times. Jeffery Gitomer puts it very well in his book, The Little Red Book of Selling. It's like listening to a song. When you listen to a song once, you're not able to recall most of the lyrics. You listen to it a few more times, you're starting to pick up on some lyrics. You can sing along some bits of the song. You know a bit there, you know a bit there. But then when you listen to it 5 times, you're able to recite the song while you're listening to the song. You're able to sing along when you know almost all the words. Then you listen to it 10 times. You know that song inside and out. You can sing that song without even having the music in the background. You know that song true and true. And that's a really great example for what you should be doing with your self-development books. When you study for a test and you get an A in that test, you get that 100%. You didn't just read over the material once, unless you've got some godlike magic photographic memory, eidetic memory I believe is the correct term. But you didn't read that just once. You went over and over and over. You read that material till you were sick of it. And that's how you get 100% in that test. The same is true for self-development books. You have to read them a few times. If it's not that important, don't read it again. But if it's a cornerstone book, like one of those big 3 that I was talking about, Think and Grow Rich, that's a real key book that you need to read. Read it a few times, guys. You must do this because it will really help all those ideas, all those ideologies, all that information stick inside your brain and help you to apply it in your life. I promise you, you'll be rereading the book and you will see things in there that you haven't seen before and you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. Maybe you're watching a video earlier that day and it will link in with what you're reading in Think and Grow Rich. I guarantee it. There's so much good stuff in that book. But thank you for being with me today, fellas, gents, big boys. I appreciate you watching the video. Like the video if you liked it, and smash that subscribe button if you really, really enjoyed me. And I'll be seeing you guys another day. Peace.